In His Shadow by meniekeime. Chapter 32, A Bad Message. Draco's point of view. I was trying to teach some third years how to make a Patronus, but on my head, I was elsewhere. I had spent my Christmas holidays looking after Neville, contemplating about cutting Victor's dick off. I don't know how often Victor crawled into my bed, crying. First, he thought Victor didn't want him anymore, that he had found someone better. Then he was angry at me for taking him away. Then I gave him some ice cream and he shut up, happy that he got some sugar. Once, only once, I went to Harry's place because I realized that it didn't have much sense to visit him when I wasn't able to see him. But it seems that Sirius enjoyed my company, as he had to sleep on the couch because Remus didn't let him enter the bedroom, and he only came out of the bedroom to get food. And my mate wasn't allowed to leave the nest at all, as he told me in a letter. His dad had been in full mother mode, but now he was back at school. He even got a job at a cafe at the village near Dormstrong. Draco, we need to talk, Blaise said beside me. Grabbing my shoulder, I turned to him, seeing a concerned look in his eyes. I pulled him over to one corner of the room, so he wouldn't disturb the others that were training in the room of requirements. What is it, Blaise? I hope it's important. I gave a quick look at Neville, who seemed to be happily levitating a feather. My friend balled his hands into fists, then let it go. Greg got a letter from his father. It seems you-know-who is planning to attack Hogwarts. I could feel the sudden sweat on my forehead. What do you mean? Hogwarts is nothing but a school. The Golden Tree has long since left. But Dumbledore is still here. You-know-who wants him dead. Now, what's the plan? Blaise asked me while I was running my hands through my hair. I'm sure that Dumbledore wouldn't care about us. He will simply leave when the situation is getting dangerous. We are not able to evaluate all students without evoking a panic. I guess we'll have to fight. I will mobilize some of my father's old friends, and we need to inform the other alphas and betas at the school. Even though we have taught the omegas so much, they won't be able to fight against Death Eaters. Blaise nodded. I felt a hand on my shoulder and I ripped around. Pansy, you idiot! I yelled at her, still tense. She gave me a look. I could hear you talking. Tell me, what are we going to do about the omegas and the children? We need to make sure they're safe. It's our duty as alphas and grown humans. I'm sure Luna will help us as well as Neville. I looked towards the two others. Tomorrow, I want all alphas and betas old enough to fight this battle to meet here in the room of requirements. We need to discuss the fight. Then I want Luna, Neville, and Vince together with a few other omegas so they can find a plan on how to leave the school safely. The others nodded and I went back to work, trying to let the others not see how nervous I was. During dinner, we kept a close eye on Dumbledore and his allies, making sure that they were still there. They would simply flee when the situation got too dangerous for them. When I looked around, I noticed that we weren't the only ones that were keeping an eye on the headmaster. Dean Thomas from Gryffindor table was stroking the arm of his omega mate, Seamus, while glancing at the possessor's table. And the Patel twins were giving each other nervous looks from the Ravenclaw to Gryffindor table. Even Weasleys seemed agitated. You could feel the tension in the room, but one person seemed calm, too calm. Dumbledore himself was joking with the other teachers, who were barely able to get down their dinner. And he had a phoenix sitting on a pole near his chair, and somehow I got the feeling that this man wasn't survive the war. Either Voldemort will kill him or I will. End of chapter 32.